I literally ran outside my door. He heard the shots, and there was 3 people dead.
15 people are dead after a crash involving the Humboldt Broncos.
Life happens, and there was an incident recently in the city of Toronto at Yonge and Finch that everyone knows about.
Come on, get down! Cody, no, get down!
All these things are traumatic, and they're labeled as PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And really, what we've done at the Butterfly Cares, under the grandfather of a new type of symbolism for these traumatic incidents, is called event-related stress injury. Because it's not a disorder when you sit at a concert and you see people slaughtered. It's not a disorder when you're looking out your office window and a van hits all these people and they're strewn out over the sidewalk. You've actually suffered an injury that should be treated as an injury. And that's part of what the Butterfly Cares is about. It's about, okay, this happened to me, now what?
We had followed a group of wounded vets back to Iraq on a therapy program endorsed by the Pentagon, designed to help them come to terms with the day they were wounded and leave that day behind.
You know, we often hear about guys that carry these heartaches their whole lives, and it slowly erodes them.
After his recovery, he created a new job for himself. At home in Phoenix, he founded Honor House to provide wounded vets with therapies that helped him, including yoga, acupuncture, and especially fly fishing.
I hope that this doesn't just, wow, we found an answer for brain injury, but we have not only awareness, but it grows to being something that, hey, we are helping. We are caring for those who care for us. We're giving hope to people who don't have any right now.
And a lot of people can say, oh, I went through that. I was, right, physically abused, sexually abused, and I made it. I pulled myself up by the bootstraps. What you're saying is, at some point in your life, there was a relationship or a helping hand or some kind of healing process that helped you to get where you are.
Absolutely. Somebody helped you pull up those boots.
Most important question to ask of people who have gone through trauma is not what's wrong with you, but what happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The amount of pain that Constable Lamb is going to go through is going to be remarkable for a guy who did so good. He's going to go through pain now. And how does he get fixed? This is the way that not only can those people be helped, but give them hope.
I do the omega, I do the vitamins, like millions of other people. So that you're telling me that could also be a part of my trip down the aisle, is see a natural supplement to help with brain injury.
Absolutely.
I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, and this is Weed 4, pot versus pills.
With medical cannabis, you're actually not just talking about decreasing pain, but you're decreasing inflammation.
That's because opioids do a good job of interfering with pain signals going to the brain. But cannabis works on 2 receptors, one that blocks that pain and one that decreases inflammation.
There's a whole bunch of seniors out there who need relief. And we're going to have marijuana legalized in this country. Medical marijuana is part of it, but CBD has been a treatment in a non-narcotic form for brain injury and dementia for a while. Yet there's a stigma to that, just like a stigma for PTSD, that is negative. We're going to try to come out with a whole line of supplements that could really help and give hope and care to those who need it.
The brain disease of addiction is never fully treated, which is why Herd started to focus on the CBD in cannabis to not only treat the underlying pain, but to also heal the brain.
That CBD normalizes that. So by normalizing glutamate, you can restructure and normalize back the impairments in the cellular, at the cellular level, at the molecular level.
Helping get rid of the cravings that that keeps taking someone back.
Exactly, exactly.
I've partnered with fantastic organizations to help this happen. One being Einstein projects around the world. And we're going to have an Einstein project for brain injury.
Raphael Mechoulam has fathered nearly 2 generations of peer-reviewed medical research. He first discovered THC in 1964.
Cannabis, although it had been investigated, nobody had really isolated it in pure form, and neither were all the other compounds there. So I thought that it's high time that somebody should do that.
For 40 years at Hebrew University, researchers study effects of THC and other cannabinoids on people and laboratory animals. Mechoulam dissolves the THC in an oil-based solution. In this form, measured doses can be administered accurately. Researchers here have witnessed promising results in the treatments of brain trauma, diabetes, cancers, and osteoporosis.
Without question, there have been gains in terms of brain injuries across the world. But as we've talked about today, the struggle continues. For more information on the Butterfly Cares project, head to the website at the bottom of your screen, butterflycares.org.